Gundam, and today we're going to be doing a very cool look at the Gundam Build Fighters Try Beargguy F, which is a Mirai Kamiki mobile suit in Gundam Build Fighters Try. Now, Mirai Kamiki is the sister to Sekai Kamiki, which is the pilot of the Build Burning Gundam, and yeah, this is her custom-made mobile suit for Episode 10 Gundam Collection. Now, this mobile suit was created with her and Yuma Kosaka, and together they created this really nice-looking white Beargguy. Now, the Beargguy itself originally comes from Gundam Build Fighters, which is the original Beargguy is piloted by China Kosaka, which is Yuma Kosaka's older sister. Now, the older Beargguy featured a very large red bow on the back, whereas this new one is replaced with this nice little backpack, which I will show off for later, and this very interesting white color scheme as opposed to the original yellow color scheme. So taking a look at the mole suit itself for now. Now, obviously, we will get to the special part of the review, which is the Petite Beargguy, which is the reason why this is called the Beargguy F. Now, there they are together. The Petite Beargguy doesn't really have a problem standing. It can stand nice and good, very nice and fine. And let me see if we can get a wider shot of it. But, yeah, so right now we're going to focus on the Beargguy and put this to the side. So the Beargguy itself is your standard Beargguy. Now, what I really love about this kit is the really large pieces. However, some parts were very difficult to put together. Because these arm parts are all one big piece, when you snap them all together, sometimes you really have to use some force, which kind of scares me because I'm afraid of fracturing this whole white part, which would obviously lead to some ugly seam line. Now, that's the beauty of the kit. At the same time, there are no seam lines virtually because of its round and clean nature, except for obviously the size of the head. But obviously, Bandai covers that up by giving you a nice panel line in between. So, taking a look at the head first of all. First, I'm going to pop off the head so we can take a good look at it. It's a really large piece, which I really love. Now, it has the old Beargguy joint. Now, that is on a ball joint, so it can do all sorts of rotation and can go up really far. The ears themselves are actually on polycaps, so they can do all sorts of fun rotation. They're basically on ball joints. However, I would be careful on where you spin it. But they do rotate 360 and go up and down, and that's about it. And they're independently moving for both ears, so plenty of articulation there. The face itself is on a ball joint, which is interesting. However, you can't really pull much facial expressions out of it because it's kind of just sucked in there. As for the mouth, same thing, but it's got that kind of indent. And then the mouth, it can actually pop open to reveal a nice hole for a beam saber. Unfortunately, this kit doesn't come with any beam sabers, but that would have been cool. Putting the head back on, so you got that rotation, and then you can also go up and down. For some reason, it reminds me a lot of Ted. The arms can go out about that far. What's interesting is they have a lot of free movement. You just got to find that sweet spot. So they can move in and out, and then this sleeve always gets in the way because it's just flopping around. There's no actual connection on this, but that's fine. I don't see any reason how, or any way how bad I could have fixed that. The elbow does not bend 90 degrees. It only bends a little bit, but it bends a little bit in all directions, which is pretty nice. There's a rotation at the elbow as well, so you've got plenty of articulation there. Trying to flip that back in, and then the hand itself actually does rotate 360, so you got that. Now, there's no articulation in the torso, it's just one steady block, but the thighs can, or at the hip, they can move up about that far and back about that far, and then out, okay, I guess, but the knee is a double joint, so you can definitely get a really nice bend out of that, and then the foot has plenty of articulation to accommodate for its size, as well as the hip limitations. So you got plenty of cool poses you can do with the Beargguy. So taking a look at the backpack here, where we take it off really quick. This backpack is actually a nice little seat for the Beargguy, or the Petite Beargguy, which is this little machine right here. So putting the Beargguy F in the background real quick, we're going to focus on the Petite Beargguy. Now the Petite Beargguy is Yuma Kosaka's present to Mirai Kamiki, which is obviously his love interest in the show, but it's this really nice, cute-looking Beargguy. Now, pros and cons, it's a really cool little figure. I wish they would just release this as a Build Fighters custom, because I would love to have like a little army of these guys, and they would look really cute with like the Mega Ride launcher, or just adaptations of anything. I feel like this is going to be the new like Beargguy, since everyone does customs of Beargguy. Now, one little problem is right here. The ears, there's actually two pieces in there. There's one piece in there, and you basically put it in. Now, there's no way to take it out, which is kind of hard, I guess. If you're gonna paint this, I definitely recommend painting it before you put this together, or just if you have a really steady hand, make sure to get in there nice and clean. Same with this torso part. There's a lot of nice color separation. but at the same time, all the pieces are so together that they're kind of difficult to take out without damaging the pieces actually. And then as for lining wise, the only thing that is really important that you need to line in is the eyes. Same with the Beargguy. This is actually lined in. They do give you stickers for it, but I wouldn't bank on using stickers because there's a lot of interesting things you can do with this kit. So for articulation, the Petite Beargguy can rotate his head 360 and go up and down. And then the arms can go out about that far and go in about that far and can rotate 360. They're basically on a polycap, so you can basically have them do anything. But the legs can go up about that far, back about that far, out about that far, and the foot themselves are on a little plastic ball joint, which I would be careful with because it is plastic. Now, the Beargguy, the Petite Beargguy definitely can hold its stance, which is really cool. Yeah, I was a little afraid that it would be a little too heavy for some reason, the head maybe, but yes. And also the ears can rotate 360 if you get them in the right position. Oh no, wait, there is a stopper there, so you can't rotate 360, but what's interesting enough is there's a little slit on the side of the head which allows you to actually take out the ear for some reason. But I guess, and that's actually the little stopper right there. Alright, so both ears are independently articulated. So as for this backpack section, what you can do is if you put the Beargguy or the Petite Beargguy in this, I keep on saying Beargguy, in this sitting position, and you can just go ahead and peg him back there. And there you go. There he is in his sitting position. Now, this is when he docks with the Beargguy F, and together they form the Super Beargguy F. Just kidding. This is their completed form, and together they make an interesting duo, definitely. There are no back weight issues, but it is kind of weird if you have it like that. So maybe like that. It looks a little cuter, but this definitely will take up some space on your shelf, so I would recommend posing it in a different way. Now, besides that little accessory of the backpack, well, going back to the backpack really quick, the backpack does have this universal adapter which allows you to basically put it on most mobile suits. I've tested it with a variety of mobile suits, including the Strike Noir, Bill Burning. It has this connector for the Bill Burning, and it has this adapter for pretty much anything which has this peg, which is anything from Seed. So you can definitely make some interesting customs of the Beargguy, or you can just make really anything Beargguy F kind of thing, like a family kind of thing. So putting that off to the side, we can go ahead and look at the other accessories. Now, the Beargguy F also includes this interestingly crafted hand, which is supposed to replace this hand, which, let me see if I can get it off. It's a little difficult because this is on a polycap, so interestingly enough, all the polycaps in this kit are white, which are really cool. But at the same time, building this kit was kind of difficult because since the Beargguy is an older kit, it's kind of crafted in a different way, so it's hard to see the letters sometimes, so it's hard to get the numbers, but the shape should make sense. Now you just peg this hand in, and there you go. Now you can have the Beargguy and the Petite Beargguy holding hands. Now, obviously that's a little bit of a stretch, but that's why they give you these pieces. These are arm adapters. So basically these arm adapters, what they can do is you can condense them, or you can pull them apart a little bit. Oh, not that part, but pull them apart, and they give you a little bit more articulation on the arms. Now, because these were actually the most difficult part of the build, because these are actually in varying sizes, and if you're not careful, you could put the wrong size on the wrong size, or on the wrong piece, which is it was a frustrating thing to just kind of see which size they are. But yeah, so let me go ahead and demonstrate that. You can push that out. All plastic ball joints, so you better be careful there. And then just peg it in, and there you go. Oh, there you go. So you got this extended arm now, so you can throw the Petite Beargguy. Now, what's also cool is the Petite Beargguy, although it doesn't come with any effect parts, this adapter part actually has a double usage. So what you can go ahead and do is get the effect part from Bill Burning Gundam, the hand effect part, and then just peg this adapter in there, and it actually slots in there pretty nicely. Let me see if I can get that in there. Close enough. Well, yeah, so there's basically some holes in there, and then it can go ahead and peg into the hand for the Petite Beargguy, so you can also use the Jigen House School of Kempo Arts on the Petite Beargguy, which is really cool. I really like how they included that detail. Seeing this in the anime was really funny, and it was really cool to see this little cute little thing used as such a powerful move. And yeah, so putting that down. So putting this adapter back and this little hand back. And now you do get 2 of those, so you can go ahead and mix and match them. Now you also get this really cool angry face. Now, how to put on the angry face? So first off, let's take off this part and put on this hand part again. Now the angry face, what you can go ahead and do is you can take off the whole head there for a second, and then you can go ahead and take this mouthpiece off, which is just on a polycap, this face piece off, which is on a polycap. You peg on the angry face, and then you put on the mouthpiece again, and there changes the whole look of the kit. Just kidding. But yeah, you can go ahead and put him in this nice, really cool, cute little angry face, which is kind of funny because it looks angry. But yeah, unfortunately, they only come with 2 of these, this one and the angry one. Now, the reason why I say unfortunately is because of this. This is a really cool piece. It's not necessarily a piece, but it's something really cool. It's a sticker sheet for the Beargguy F, but and the original Beargguy, but basically this sticker sheet has all of these expressions on it, and then it basically comes with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 different expressions along with, or no, 8 different expressions along with the ones that you already have. Now, what's interesting is a lot of people have noted this, and a company went ahead and made a separate set, which is basically just a whole bunch of these face plates, except they're blank. So you can go ahead and use these stickers and kind of mix and match, have some fun with them. As for me, I'm not sure what I'm going to do yet. Most likely, I will just make a whole bunch of these, or I will try my best to, and use these stickers on them, because these are just really cool. Normally I don't use stickers, but yeah. So for some size comparisons, here is the Build Burning Gundam next to the Beargguy F, which is not standing up straight. So let me go ahead and get that. Now, the Build Burning Gundam obviously is a smaller suit because the Beargguy, or the Guy itself, is kind of a stocky mobile suit. It's supposed to be large, but it's the head that really puts it over the top. Now, size comparisons with the Petite Beargguy, which let me just go ahead and put in a standing pose. The Petite Beargguy comes around the hip section of the Build Burning Gundam, but is around the same size as an SD, so there that is. But yeah, this thing is pretty cute and small. So moving on to the last part of the review, final thoughts. I really enjoyed this kit. It was a fun kit to build. It took a good couple hours because of this, its duo and the design of the older Beargguy, which is a lot cool, or really cool actually. It does have an inner frame. A lot of people are saying older kits don't have inner frames. Well, this is beg to differ. But yeah, basically there's an entire inner frame underneath there, and it's not just fake inner frame, as in just slots and stuff. It's actually vents and detailing, which is pretty cool. Yeah, it was interesting to see that when I was building it. Definitely more of a challenge than the newer kits, which are very, stock buildy. So that is pretty much it for this review. I mean, I hope you guys enjoyed it. It ran a little longer than my other reviews because this is just a bigger kit. So I'll see you guys next time.